points in this first quarter. Stops, goes right back to work, and lays it up and in. Unfair business from SGA.
Brown trying to stick with SGA. He rocked him that time and finished at the rim.
Wow. You got it right here.
Shai, Vanderbilt's been on him all night long, wants to step back, and nails the step back.
And there was again with the cloud shot. I told you, a lot of fans have been hitting me up on social media.
Not that time for Monk to win in there. And it's White. The hit ahead to Tatum. Caught it in stride. Tatum ejected. SGA caught him at the rim and swatted it away. 5-on-4. Hartenstein over the top.
A 41-point third quarter.
Shai able to shift DiVincenzo. The beauty goes down. Masterful from SGA.
With some nail help. Boston raises up. Oh, man. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander put him in the friend zone. What a block. Here he is at the other end. Got a couple of birds up in the air and knocked it down.
Big miss by the Lake Show.
Big possession for the Lake Show, too.
Absolutely. 100% got to stop. Gilgeous-Alexander, they don't do it. Here goes Williams all the way, can't score, couldn't finish. Just rolled off the heel.
It's like his own man got in his way.
Here comes Shai.
Good move by Shai.
And if you're the Thunder, you know, these are the shots you want to take advantage of from the Lakers. And that's going to be 2 points right there.
Thunder have just been what appears to be a step behind throughout the night. Hartenstein got that nice pass from SGA. And SGA's been feet.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander stepped onto the court with that calm, unbothered expression. But don't let the smooth demeanor fool you. From the very first drive, he made it clear this was his night. A slow hesitation at the top of the key, one quick burst past his defender, and he finished with that signature soft touch at the rim. It looked effortless. It always does with Shai. What makes him so special is the rhythm he plays with. He's never rushed. He probes the defense like a chess master waiting for the slightest mistake.
Turned 80 a couple of days ago.
Just remarkable, still beloved in New York. Chicago turns it over. SGA, left hand, and it claps in. A completely different season ago, but Chicago had 26. There's more points off turnovers for SGA. As Dort, coming off that great game on Saturday. As Shai, all kinds of defenders over him. He kept the dribble alive, and SGA works his way underneath.
To get Vucevic like leaning toward him. And then, is that a lollipop? I don't know.
No, it got there at the end.
One of those free throws you're happy it's the first one and not the second one.
SGA, pretty spin move, and that one's gonna go down.
You know, you can rush him.
Couldn't make it 9 after the miss by Aldama. And Shai trying to get the whistle. Does. They're going to count the 2.
Pretty much every single time tonight. And this is his first free throw. And it came on a late whistle.
Chet working around the screen. Two-man game. Now to SGA. SGA 2 on the timer. SGA spins. SGA wins. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's so strong, and he gets you in that position that he wants you in.
Shai's going to give it up. Off the catch, it is Dort with the high arcing looping 3 that drops in.
Officials don't see it.
Clippers are putting their best defender in Dunn, one of their best defenders on him. Hartenstein off the pass, got by Zubats, and Hartenstein with the power jam to open up the scoring. 41%, and they got a double-digit deficit.
KPJ is a much better defender than he has a reputation of being.
Under 5 minutes to go. Gilgeous-Alexander, one-hand fadeaway, filthy.
He's a guy that can catch fire quickly, and they're going to need someone from beyond the arc to help him out.
Oh, how about that find? Special delivery from SGA. Williams will not attack Giannis. In the hands of SGA. 6 early points for the NBA's leading scorer. The lob to Hartenstein. Just got it over the rim.
Pistons by 2. Gilgeous-Alexander to the basket. Pokes the foul out of Asar Thompson.
He's 6'6", folks. Remember that, okay? 6.
Very efficient, 9 of 13. SGA with the reverse. Wow.
One possession, he's gliding into the paint for a crafty reverse layup. The next, he's stopping on a dime for a mid-range pull-up that barely moves the net. His footwork is elite, his balance is perfect, and his patience is unmatched. When defenders tried to crowd him, he answered with that deadly step-back jumper. When they sagged off, he attacked downhill and absorbed contact for tough finishes. He doesn't waste movement. Every dribble has purpose. Every shot feels calculated. That's the beauty of Shai's game.
Plenty of time for SGA to squeeze one off against Brown. No whistle. Oh, he got it to go! SGA on the JOB at the buzzer. And that's the end of the first half of play with some late game theatrics and heroics off glass. We'll join Malik Andrews, Kendrick Perkins, and Brian Windhorst coming off an 8-point game against Utah. Defending Gilgeous-Alexander got to the office and checks in with the turnaround.
22 shots from 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that bitty, he is so tough.
Who then surveys and pulls it back out. Now he makes his move on Jokic, got inside, scoops it up, plus the foul! And it's snatched away by J-Dub. But about 5 minutes left to go, first quarter, SGA plays to the contact. They're gonna say it's on the deck, although the officials need to get together. You got one official saying it's in the...
How about this? Nice little stutter dribble. There's that reach in by Westbrook.
When Michael Porter Jr. is this dialed in with his energy and effort, because the production is going to follow with the talent.
He's got 9 rebounds, 18 points. Basket by SGA and 1. 22 points. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, he just loves the middle of the floor. I've rarely seen a guard in this league operate from the
3-on-2. Denver, Murray, Westbrook. What a touch pass! Great defense though by the Thunder. They get another block from Williams. SGA in the open floor attacks, count it, and a foul on Jokic. A 3-point chance for Shai.
You see, never giving up on a play. Look at all of the bodies in the paint. Deterrent at the rim, and then you get it to Shai in the open court with numbers. Typically something good is going to happen at the end of it.
First foul on Jokic.
Wiggins, but a long way to go. First in the regular season as Gilgeous-Alexander hits the three-pointer. 41 points, unstoppable. But you didn't think he'd be the one. He was always a good free throw shooter. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks it out. Jalen Williams barely touches it, knocks down the 3. He's off the bench. Not healthy last year, but he's going to be an all-star one of these years. Bane now trying to guard Gilgeous-Alexander. Tough shot. Nope, they wave it off. An offensive foul. Bane stayed with him. Could mean the difference between a bucket and a second foul on your star player.
Shai's got the ball in his hands, can go 2 for 1. Kept the dribble alive, then pulls up and sticks the mid-range shot as this brilliant first half continues.
Come on, man.
It's controlled chaos for the defense. And it wasn't just scoring. He showed off his playmaking instincts too, drawing help defenders and slipping slick bounce passes to cutters for easy buckets. His ability to collapse the defense opens everything up for his teammates. He doesn't force flashy plays, he makes the right one, every time. Defensively, he brought intensity. Quick hands poking the ball loose, long strides closing out shooters, and clutch steals that turned into fast break points. Those momentum swings are huge, and Shai thrives in them.
I like what Mitch Johnson was talking about in that huddle, though. The defensive board is going to be so important. Undersized, no Wemby on the floor.
Williams on the move, out to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for 3.
Shots were falling for him in that second quarter when he scored 41 points. So not falling as much, and the Thunder are getting open looks, and it just continues to rain.
There's been some sloppiness in this game by both teams. There's one from Atlanta. SGA is going to take it himself for the flush.
How about this? It's just threw it out there, said, whoever wants it.
It doesn't happen overnight. This has been part of SGA's growth. Now in year number 7, being handed the keys to Oklahoma City many years ago, and the things that he saw. And there he is on the backside. SGA this time playing off the ball, and it results in an and one.
You can't blame Chris Finch. This is a group that got you there.
Shai down the lane, left-handed layup, puts it up, and gets fouled. See what he decides to do, going right through the defense. SGA goes long strides, and a much needed two here as this fourth quarter gets a little deeper.
McDaniels, he had it stripped by Caruso. Now SGA the other side. He'll pull and hit from downtown. Big time sequence.
I mean, think about that. We keep talking about how tough the West is, and yet they have made it look easy.
And Gilgeous-Alexander makes it look easy for the veteran.
But this is what he does. He can get to the spots on the floor that he wants. He's going to dictate the pace. They made the switch, right? He got a couple of fouls early. This time it's Conley's turn.
I really don't.
He's really impressive.
Oh, Shai just picked the pocket of George. George not going to be able to catch up, and Shai flushes it down.
It's Shannon. Loses his footing and loses the ball. Holmgren ahead. Gilgeous-Alexander wants the angle. Spin. Spins it in. +1.
Shai keeping the ball in his hands. Pulls up. Back to the basket, and SGA eating up here. Big time shots in the fourth quarter.
Man, these shots are not touching the rim.
Still a 26-point game. 2+ to play.
How many times has that happened right there?
Walk away from the league's leading scorer. Man.
Shooting a career best in 3-point shots.
Shai down the lane, takes a little bump as you see him slide into the camera well. J-Dub. Put the ball in the hands of SGA. More speed. SGA right down the lane off the trampoline.
Then came the closing stretch. Tight game. Pressure rising. The ball in his hands. He sized up his defender, rocked him to sleep with a hesitation, stepped into the mid-range, and knocked it down with ice-cold precision. No celebration, just a calm jog back on defense. That's the Shai difference. By the end of the night, it wasn't just about the points. It was about control, tempo, efficiency, poise. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander didn't just score, he orchestrated. And when he's in that zone, there's almost nothing a defense can do to stop him.